In this video, we will look at the compensation plan for the Awair Element owners, explain in details the options and how will this impact the project. Coming right up. So let's start with the overall situation. Since the 2nd of April, PlanetWatch started sending out of their own wallet a 5.4 reward to each Awair element that was active in the network prior to the rupture with Awair. This will continue until May of 9th, and then this daily reward will stop and we'll move into the compensation plan. So this is the first important piece of information. Dr. Claudio Prenello, the CEO of PlanetWatch, stated in the last AMA that they use these 30 days to come up with a plan that will compensate the Awair Element owners and encourage them to remain in the project. This plan is called the Element Community Resilience Plan, and I think the plan makes sense as it is focused on growing back the sensor network. Claudio told us that this plan has a budget of over $10 million. It will be from the company's money and they will be able to support it financially. It will basically involve two options. We can get vouchers worth of $300 for each Awair element that was in the network, a $200 license voucher and a $100 sensor voucher. The second option, for those who don't want to be involved into PlanetWatch anymore, is a full license refund. And both options will allow us to keep the sensors but not the licenses. These are compensation options for the sensor and buyback for the licenses. But here is something very important. We must make the choice and communicate it before June 30th. So it's plenty of time, 2 months. But if we don't express our choice, we will not get any kind of compensation. So pay attention to this subject. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, as I will cover this one in depth and make the necessary tutorials, as at the moment of the recording we don't know how to communicate the options and how we will get the vouchers. So let's dive deep into the first option and what does it represent. These vouchers will be worth $300 in total. This sum is not chosen randomly because the average price of the Awair element is around this figure. So if we go with option 1, PlanetWatch will give us vouchers of the same worth as the sensor itself. These vouchers will be all-around tokens, a first of its kind, and we have two options of using them. We can A, use them ourselves, or B, sell them for Planet's USDT Algorand using a designated Algorand marketplace, or even sell them to people that we trust for fiat money or other coins. All unused vouchers will expire on May 31st, 2023, but that's plenty of time to use them or sell them. So going with option 1, the vouchers will deliver bottom line much more value than option 2, the full license refund. Because if we choose to sell them, we can, let's say, sell a 200 license voucher for $150. We will get $150 in the token of our choice or hard cash, and the buyer will get a real $50 discount on their licenses. And PlanetWatch will get growth of the network through this. I think it's a win-win situation. And probably you are asking who will want to buy these vouchers. Well, from my sources, the corporate partners of the project can use them and they will actively seek to buy them. PlanetWatch stated that they will use an external marketplace where the sellers and the buyers can safely make the exchanges using the Algorand network. So I don't see how cashing them out will be a problem. That's why going with the voucher option is what I will be doing for all of my 8 Awair elements. Both the sensor and the license vouchers can be redeemed for e-commerce vouchers on the PlanetWatch.io and the US websites. This is important as circumventing Planets for such high-value vouchers will protect the Planet's price from additional selling pressure. Looking at the details for the sensor vouchers, we find that we will be able to use them on sensor orders currently on waiting list, new orders that will get in the waiting list, and on sensors sold by future vendors of PlanetWatch. Now for the new orders, if you don't know, PlanetWatch is moving the whole sensor selling segment to partner vendors. So only if you buy licenses for type 1, 2 and 3 until June the 30th will you get in the standard waiting list that we all know. After that, the whole sensor buying process will be changed. We can also use the sensor vouchers for orders before the voucher redeem system is active. In that case, just open a support ticket and the team will send you an e-commerce code to use. And also important, we will be able to use the sensor vouchers to buy Atmosphere Pros, even if they are not sold by PlanetWatch. The one thing that needs to be seen is if you can stake the sensor vouchers when buying a device. I do hope they will allow it. Regarding the details for license vouchers, those will be definitely stakeable and we can use them like gift cards for one license or multiple licenses, any kind of combinations of types. And even if you exceed the 5 license limit, you can buy one license for each Awair element that you have. So basically, if you had 20 licenses in total, out of which 10 were for Awair elements, if you choose the voucher option, your limit will be increased up to 20 licenses instead of 5, and you can buy 10 new licenses and sensors. And I think that we can use them for a license renewal, but definitely we will be able to sell them, like the sensor vouchers. Now related to the second option, the one that gives us a full refund for the licenses used on the Awair element. Those who bought the 1-year license will get the refund on July the 20th. Those who bought the 2-year license will get the refund on August the 31st. And those who bought the 3-year license will get the refund on September 30th. The refund will be made in planets, but will match the full price of the license at the exchange rate on the dates stated. So this is what we know so far about this plan. My opinion is that it's a good plan. A fair option of full license refund for those who want that, and good value for vouchers options. I think the voucher option is a no-brainer. Let's see all the details and how will this be implemented. Stay tuned for updates on my channel. That's it for this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already and stay tuned. Until next time, see ya!